There. Let me just check one more site and we're gonna get started on this, man. We got a really nice Nintendo Daily Drop today. It's a lot of financial information, but that's good. Some people might find it boring. I find it exciting, and what it does is it debunks the nonsense that Nintendo is not doing well and that they are a bad company. Okay. So we are live. We are live on TikTok. We are live on YouTube. Them the two major platforms I need to be up and running, and we are up and Twitch. So we are good to go. Yeah, I saw the there was only one site that could have did that, and for some reason it was muted everywhere. But anyway, welcome everybody to the Nintendo Daily Drop. This is your host, Darth Spriggan, coming by way of Darth Spriggan Media. And this is your daily dose of all the Nintendo news. We do this every single day except for Sundays. So if you come by here on Sunday around 10 a.m. Pacific time, I won't be here unless there is some breaking news. And then we'll get on here. Anyway, let's get started with all this amazing news today. The Nintendo Switch 2 sells over 10 million units. And because of that, Nintendo has increased their forecast. So they want to ship more units this year. They raised it from I think 12 million to 15.
Rix has correctly joined the channel.
There's Rix. Now I know YouTube is good to go. Okay, so they increased it their forecast from 15 million up to 19 million, which is really nice. In the software sales, they have also jumped that up as well, as far as the expectations from 45 million to 48 million. Hey, how you doing? Oh, there we go. Yes, my guys on YouTube as well, man. I appreciate that. Hey, what you can do while you're on YouTube, after it is done, like the video if you can, and then hype it. I think you get about 3 hypes a week. And we're trying to get this Nintendo Daily Drop out to more people. And hyping it will help out and go a long way. So if any of you guys are on YouTube, when the live is over, look at the video, like it, and then hype it. There we go. All right. Here's a look at how the Nintendo Switch 2 has sold across all the regions. As you can see, all the YouTube videos and all the nonsense that you see over here in America, we are the biggest supporter of the Nintendo Switch 2. There is sold 3.68 million copies over here in the West.
Thank you for subscribing, Mr. RC3.
Oh man, thank you for the subscribe, man. I appreciate that. That is awesome.
Sure thing. I prefer YouTube.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. I do as well. Europe is slightly beating out Japan. And then the rest of the world sold 1.93 million units. So to me, this shows how much we support the system over here. In the 3 major areas, US, Europe, and Japan are all strong. The rest of the world is 1.93 million. So that leads me to believe this. Me being the person that I am, I think Nintendo needs to expand more in other areas outside of these areas. You know, let's go. That is amazing. We got a subscribe on YouTube during the stream, man. That is amazing. Now, what's also crazy is that Mario Kart World has sent out almost 10 million units. That is a 92% attach rate. And me being from retail, a 92% attach rate is freaking insane. So if you doubted that Nintendo should have, you know, picked Mario Kart as a launch title, you were wrong, or you were right. It did an amazing job. It is selling the system. People are buying it like crazy. So Mirage, when you buy a Nintendo Switch 2, keep that attach rate going. Get Super Mario Kart World, man. Not Mario Kart World when you purchase it, man. Just like most of us did. Or get the bundle. It all depends on which one you want to do. So, all right. But a really good, solid start for Nintendo on the system and the, you won't get that one. Oh, boo. Boo to you. But hey, get Donkey Kong Bonanza, which I pick is my game of the year. has sold 3.5 million copies as well. So all these numbers are going to keep growing and growing and growing. And Nintendo is doing fantastic right now. And hey, I am here. And the main reason why I started doing this, I got sick and tired of all the bad FUD that people were putting out there on Nintendo, which is my childhood favorite company. And I decided to start doing this as part of my daily routine. I am getting the word out there. But great job, Nintendo. We are looking strong. All right. Here are the top 10 best-selling Nintendo Switch games as of September 2025. And this is pretty exciting. So you get to see what titles have sold the most in the lifetime of this system. So if you never picked up a Nintendo Switch and you're looking for a growing community, or if you are an aspiring content creator and live streamer, these are some of the top games that you can buy on the Nintendo Switch platform. So let's look at the top. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has sold 69 million units. Animal Crossing has sold 48 million units. Smash Brothers is really strong with almost 37 million units. Breath of the Wild, 33 million. Super Mario Odyssey, 29 million. And look at those, hey man, you got to combine those two games together. Pokemon games. If you combine those together, they actually jump up to number 2. But I guess there's a reason why Nintendo does that. I'm not a Pokemon. Well, I'm a fan now, but I wasn't before. But 53 million units that franchise has sold on Pokemon Violet and Scarlet and Sword and Shield. Oh, hold on one second. No, I'm wrong. They did combine them together. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, 27 million units. See, me being a Pokemon lover, how I just got that wrong. And I know somebody's going to correct me, but that's okay. I got it right. And Pokemon Sword and Shield sold 27 million units. So Scarlet and Violet is the top Pokemon sold game in the Switch era. Wow, Tears of the Kingdom sold 22 million units. Man, that's 11 units behind Breath of the Wild. Super Mario Party at 21, and then Mario Brothers Deluxe has sold 18 million units. So that is amazing, amazing news. And if you want to know, we just talked about this, the top selling Nintendo Switch 2 titles. You got Mario Kart World at 9 million units and Donkey Kong Bonanza at 3.5 million units sold so far. So these are some strong sales numbers for these titles and for this system. Nintendo is doing a fantastic job, man. This is looking strong. I'm loving this. All right. But the Nintendo Switch is poised to be Nintendo's best-selling console of all time. Think about this. This system has sold over 150 million units. It's only 10,000 units away from beating the DS. It's going to beat it. It's going to beat it. And the reason why it's going to beat it, 10,000 away, is because the Nintendo Switch OLED is still selling like crazy. Now I'm hoping that they put all these together as one, or let's look at this list real quick. Yes, they do. They put it together, which is really nice. But look how close that is. The DS is about to get dethroned by the Nintendo Switch library. Damn, man. You know what? Looking at this is some things I didn't know. Let me take a step back and look at this real quick. And that is the original DS. That's not even the 3DS. So the Switch is going to be number 1. The Game Boy, which I never owned, is 119 million units sold. The Wii was strong. It went over 100 million. That shows you how strong the Switch and the DS is. Game Boy Advance sold that much, man. Damn. 3DS. My favorite system of all time, the Super Famicom and the Super Nintendo, sold 49 million units. Wow, man. This era right here, Nintendo struggled, man. The Nintendo 64, GameCube, and Wii U era, those were dark times, man. Dark times. But if you look at this, Nintendo has strong sales when it comes to portable systems. And we wonder why they went from just a standalone console to more of like a portable type system, which you can dock and play as a console. So I don't think we would ever. You know what, man? That system sold so many games to so many systems to people that don't even play video games. That's why it sold so much. I just tried out the Wii recently, Ron. I wanted to play Metroid Prime 3. And man, I can't do it, man. It did not age well for me. Like the controls and way I'm not a fan of the Wii. But I cannot deny how well it sold. I actually like the Wii U more than I did the Wii, to be honest with you. But the Wii sold way more. It brought in all those people, man, that didn't play, video games. It's so fantastic. It was way ahead of its time. Yeah, yep, I agree. So if you really look at this, just a basic console, the way we know it, the Famicom is the best selling system of all time. Yeah, I agree. But you know what though, man? The Wii U was better. The Wii U, man. The Wii U was a better system. So the Switch 2, as of this fiscal year, is going to overtake the Wii U. This holiday system, that system is going to do amazing. It's going to blow past, I would think, blow past the Wii U and possibly catch the GameCube. And these are sales figures for the lifetime of the system. So the Switch 2, man, it's going to keep growing up this list. Yeah. Man, let's go. I had no idea the Game Boy sold that much, man. So again, I don't think we will ever see a traditional console ever again for Nintendo. It will always be a hybrid system going forward. So were you looking for the next GameCube or N64, which I loved a lot, or Super Nintendo? It's not happening. It won't happen because they don't want to go through these dark ages no more. N64, GameCube, and Wii U era right here. They're not doing that. So there you go. I just thought that was important to look at, and that just popped in my head. Yeah, the Super Nintendo was your favorite too, yeah. Oh yeah, if people bought games back then like they do now, and if it's considered a cool thing to do, not like when I was in high school, when I was playing video games and girls were calling me, my father used to make fun of me and tell the girls that I was playing video games instead of getting on the phone with them, which was highly embarrassing. I was considered a super nerd back in high school. Now it's cool. Now girls actually play video games. Exactly. He always did that shit to me, man. Always did that to me, man. That was so embarrassing. But anyway, look at it now. If games were like they were now, back when I was coming up, I would have been a pro gamer. You would have been we would have been pro gamers.
Evan McFall
all
says,
kind of
remember
stuff.
me.
Yes, Evan, I do remember you. Thank you for coming back to the stream. I appreciate it. All right. So that is all the Nintendo sales data I got for you guys for this live stream. I don't think I have anything else as far as that goes, but that's all amazing content and food for thought and just water cooler conversations that you can have on everything Nintendo. You got all your ammunition to knock out the haters and everybody that's talking their nonsense about Nintendo. All right, let's get on to some other games. I got a couple of indie games that I usually bring along that I think you guys will like, because a lot of the people that watch me like retro, like survival games, and they like Souls-like. So
Evan
we got a couple.
McFall says, did you have a happy Halloween?
I did have a happy Halloween. I hope you had one as well, and thanks for asking. Yeah, it was very nice. So let's take a look at this trailer for this game. It's called Greek Tragedy. Yes, I got Sifu. I got it yesterday, as soon as we got off stream. Yep, I did. So let's take a look at this game and let's see what it's all about. See if it's something that we might want to pick up. There you go. If you're looking for a PS1 inspired game, survival horror, if that is your thing, I got you covered here right now. Got you covered. So this game is called Greek Tragedy. It is out for the Nintendo Switch, and if you are in the mood for that, there you go. It is 90s like inspired. Even with today's high definition, resolution, that was a PlayStation 1 inspired game. Hey, man. Hey, we show everything on this channel, man. So if you want to get that, there you go. Hey, it's an indie title, man. I support the indies too, man. We got another indie title, Souls-like game called Death Howl. Now, this one is not PS1 inspired graphics. And this is by 11-bit Studios, and it's coming out next year. So this one is called Death Howl, and let's take a look at it. Hey, Ron, sometimes, man, we pull up games that nobody's never heard about, and they become hits, man. We did that with Ball and Pit. So here we go. Here's this title. Now that game looks cool as fuck, bro. I like the art design. I like the way they went with that. Yeah, it looks very interesting. That's the soul, man, of indie developers, man. You see stuff like this. This game is called Death Howl. It is a deck builder Souls-like. So they combine in both type of like genres into one. So it is coming out digital. It is coming out also physical. So check that out. Q1 of next year. While you waiting for Resident Evil, while you waiting for Monster Hunter Stories 3, while you waiting for the all these amazing titles that's coming out, Crimson Depths is my most anticipated game next year. So, yeah, you get a lot of interesting stuff for indie developers. That's why I always support them. All right, this is good news. If you are a fan of the Pink Fella, you got a couple of games that you can play to unlock some Nintendo Switch Online icons. You got Kirby's Dream Land 3 and Kirby 64 icons available as of today. And if you need something to spend your platinum points on, I just racked up 1,400 points in a few days by playing Fire Emblem Heroes. And hey, I might pick up some icons this week. Who knows? We'll see. But there you go. This is available right now. All you got to do is just play these games for a few seconds. You unlock the ability to get these online icons, man. If you are a Kirby fan, there you go, man. And Kirby 64 will be available for you to play only if you have the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack subscription. And you can get this as well. All right. Nintendo reconfirms release window for major upcoming Switch 2 games. So what they did, thank you, Evan, for liking the live. So they confirmed these titles. So these are firm dates for these games. And we're going to take a look at these real quick. I'm very excited about this. So Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment comes out in 2 days. We got Kirby Air Riders coming out on the 20th. We got Metroid Prime 4, December 4th. These are all the ones that we know about. And Animal Crossing New Horizons, the Switch 2 upgrade is coming out the middle of January. And we also talked about February 12th, the Mario Tennis Fever, which I'm very excited about that one. Now, I did know about this one. Super Mario Wonder, Switch 2 upgrade, looks like it's doing this thing that Nintendo's liking to do. They will re-release a game on the Nintendo Switch 2 and add some DLC to it. and add another like long ass name to it and release it. So it's called
Selling
Meetup.
3M console every month is crazy work.
Yeah, it is,
At
isn't it?
Mohammed Tarish 231, please refrain from spamming caps.
Oh, Muhammad, thank you for joining in. Yeah, Meetup in Babel Park. It's going to be a upgrade to the game, so I'm looking forward to that. I have the game already. That will give me a reason to go back and play some of that game. And then Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, spring of 2026. Pokemon Pokopia is coming out in 2026. A new Fire Emblem game is coming out next year. Fortress Weave. And I'm still waiting when they're going to... I thought Splatoon Raiders was coming out this year. I thought that was going to be in the last Nintendo's Direct, but it didn't come up. But it looked like it was almost finished. Nothing. They haven't said anything about it. So hopefully, hey, you know what? Let them polish the game. Splatoon 3 is still going strong right now. I'm a big fan of making sure the game is right before it comes out. And on the Nintendo Switch, you do get a version of Metroid Prime 4.
So basically Nintendo SW2 biggest competition is SW1.0.0.
Yep, that is correct. Tomodachi Life. It's coming out on the Switch one. Rhythm, Heaven Groove, and then Pokemon Champions. All these games are coming out pretty much in 2026. And thank you for the comments, by the way, Mohammed. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the positivity. That's what this stream is all about. Okay. And there we go. It looks like Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection's having some issues. They got patches incoming. If you have the PlayStation version, you are able to get a refund right now. Not acknowledging that. Well, I mean, acknowledging it, not pushing that, but you can do it. With all the titles they put in this collection, with all the online functionality of a lot of these titles, I do expect
NP, I
something.
love our new stride forward.
Nice. Nice. I appreciate that. Mortal Kombat Collection. Having a lot of issues, guys. A lot. I have not picked this up yet. I do plan on getting it at some point. I'm be honest with myself. If I bought this today, I wouldn't play this game probably for about 6 months. So I'm going to wait for it to go on sale, a good sale, pick up a nice copy of this. Probably do physical because it got all the games in one. Yeah, this is looking like a game that I expected to have some type of issues with all the stuff they actually added in here. It's a lot of content, man, for one game. But there you go. If you do have the PlayStation 5 version, I'm just letting you know you can get a refund right now.
Now I won't do that. I want Mortal Kombat to succeed.
Yeah, I want it to succeed as well. Yeah, I want it to succeed as well. But there you go. All right, here are the review roundups for Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, which is coming out in 2 days. All right, now we're going to look at all the reviews here, right? The real review is always GameSpot. And then IGN always gives it the softest score. We already know that, but let's look at all these other sites and see what they gave it. All right, this site right here, Nintendo Life, gave it a 9 out of 10. We have the RPG site, gave it a 9 out of 10 as well. Age of Imprisonment isn't just a great Zelda spinoff.
Version with the reptile cover sleeve.
Yeah, that's awesome. But confidently stands among some of the singular best games in the entire Zelda series. Wow, they saying that this is one of the top Zelda games made. PG Magazine gave it an 8.5 out of 10, saying that Age of Imprisonment had me hooked for the entire 30-hour plus quest. Always torn between wanting to see what happened next in the story and seeking out components to unlock new features for characters. Awesome. But it took them around over 30 hours to beat the game. VGC gave it a 4 out of 5. The combat is the best in the Hyrule Warriors series to date. And once you reach the credits, about 18 to 20 hours in, there's still a hell of a lot to do thanks to a large map filled with side quests, unlockable characters, and other missions. Oh man, so the game has replay value. Nice to hear that. Shaq News gave it an 8 out of 10. Trying out switch skills and sync attacks between practically every pair of characters were some of my favorite things in the game, and I hope Koei Tecmo tries something like them in future games. So that's good. Here's GameSpot. Again, if they give a game a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, something most like an 8 out of 10, you need to pick those games up right away because they don't give games higher than 7 most of the time. Slipping into the 7 out of 10 scores, we have GameSpot. And what they say is the story doesn't feel essentially enough to satisfy pure Zelda fans, but by ironing out some of the predecessor's performance issues and introducing a varied roster of rewarding characters, Age of Imprisonment marks a high point for the spin-off series thus far. So they saying it's probably one of the best so far, but they still gave it a 7 out of 10. And they gave a downvote on the story, but everybody else seems to say the story is good. They are the toughest reviewers out there. And lastly, Game Radar Plus, never heard of this site, gave it a 3 out of 5. That's a low score. When I have more fun revisiting the less fully featured Age of Calamity, something has gone amiss. Oh, they say Age of Calamity is better than Age of Imprisonment. They did call it Age of Imprisonment, I suppose, but I wish they let me off the leash a little. Zelda's beam sword hungers for more. Okay, they didn't like the game at all. So right now, seems like it's a little witty with their little comments here. Hey, everybody got a right to their own opinion. Yeah, I like GameSpot's approach to rating as well. I do agree with that. Metacritic right now is garnering a 78 right now, so that's a pretty good. It's probably going to bump up above 80, which is very respectable, and especially for a Warriors game. So I'm very excited to be live streaming this and playing this for you guys here in the near future. But that is the review roundup. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. So it looked like it's a safe bet to pick this one up. All right. I saved the best for last. I did not look at this yet. I'm probably going to watch this probably like 2 times. I'm probably going to watch it 3 more times when I get off, live stream here. And here we go. I have been clamoring, asking, begging, pleading, complaining about more Metroid Prime for marketing, whatever you want to call it. I don't know nothing about what's going on with this title. I'm looking at this screen right now. That is a different color suit. I've never seen an all maroon suit before. So here we go. I don't know how long this trailer is. I hope it's 5 minutes long, man. I'm probably going to be disappointed like a 30-second teaser. But here we go. This is called Metroid Prime 4 Beyond Nintendo Switch 2 Edition Survive. Here we freaking go. 1 minute, yes. Ooh, that look good. Okay. One more time. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Ah, it's looking good. All right. So, okay. Let me back out real quick. One thing you see in that trailer, which they said was going to happen, you see the 120 frames per second on the Nintendo Switch 2. You definitely see that. The frame rate in that trailer looks freaking incredible. Give me more. I want more information. I want more. Give me more. Looks so smooth, don't it? It looks good. I wish I would have saved the podcast and the videos of all these haters saying this game is gonna fail horribly. Oh my God, man. There's one thing I saw here. Hold on a second. No, I don't want to. Okay. So these amiibos come out in 2 days. Interesting. So, hey, if you guys want to make sure you get the amiibos, man, I pre-ordered them out on Amazon already. But you got to look, these come out in 2 days, man. These going to probably be sold out by the time the game come out. And then you got the Silex, which comes out with the launch of the game itself. I thought all of them were coming out at the same time. Hold on for a second. Let me check my Amazon account real fast to see how accurate this is, if this is a typo. It is confirmed. These are arriving Friday. Those two amiibos are arriving Friday, guys. Yes. Okay. So it is not a typo. So it's real. We see it. I'm going to get some Metroid in my house, man. This is exciting. All right. So that is everything we have for today. For the Nintendo Daily Drop, I hope we get more news on Metroid. I was hoping for a direct, but it's not gonna happen. I was hoping Nintendo pull out another direct this month before it comes out, so they can give us more than what they did that last direct, which was pretty embarrassing. But that trailer right there is the trailer they should have showed during the Nintendo Direct. The one they showed in the Direct was horrible. This makes the game look better. This gives you more hype, more like hope that we're going to get an amazing game. Retro Studios do not make bad games, man, but we don't have any coverage on this. So this is something. So basically 30 days from launch, we get a trailer. So does that mean something? Are we going to get something every single week? I hope. Leading up to launch. They're saying there's still 2 unreleased commercials in their account, and we reported on that about 3 weeks ago. They still have not released these commercials. I played them. They're okay, but I want more. I want a direct. I want a showcase. I want something. I want to be pumped. But okay, that's it. That's enough for me. Wishing and hoping. Again, we will be doing this is my last 24-hour stream of the year. We will be doing a 24-hour stream on Metroid. And I'm excited about that and cannot wait. All right, everybody, let me get out of here. I got some things to do today before we get on with a live stream. I'm excited. Hope you are excited about all the news and everything we talked about today. I know it wasn't more of a financial live, but hey, we have to see this. We have to build up the momentum. We got to debunk all the FUD. We just got to just take people down and let them know Nintendo is doing great stuff. The haters, get out of here. All right. That's all we got for today. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Game on and God bless. See y'all later. Darth Spriggan is out of here. Later.